the shape of it is your classic saucer.
What the is that? The car's surrounded by this white blue light.
It felt like it was moving through.
I was on the train to Machu Picchu, so I took out my iPhone and I take a shot.
This could be the most extraordinary piece of photographic evidence we have on the piece.
And again, I see it.
Oh my god. You gotta see this.
Around the world, people are witnessing and capturing unexplained phenomena every day.
There's a feeling you get, the hairs on your arms and your neck kind of stand up. There was a lot that pointed me in the direction of something non-human.
Oh, there goes.
What the is that?
And they are looking for answers.
It left me with a lot of questions.
The recent release of thousands of pages of declassified U.S. government documents, whistleblower testimony,
These objects had been observed for over 2 weeks coming down from over 80,000 feet.
and shocking new evidence could hold the answer.
Can you confirm that's what it was?
Yes, that's what it was.
Now, two expert investigators will use this new information and their expertise to unlock the truth.
I'm experiencing chills over here.
Mitch Horowitz is an author and historian, known for his investigative research into the unexplained.
You all have had some very mysterious experiences.
The video was extremely compelling.
And Chrissy Newton is a journalist and authority on space, science, and the unknown.
We were told that this was a secret location.
Absolutely. When I looked up, I saw a UFO in the sky.
Thousands of experiencers came forward and submitted their personal stories and evidence for examination,
These beings were so gloriously beautiful.
hoping to finally separate fact from fiction.
Based on everything that you've brought to the table, you witnessed a UFO. Well, this is going to be mighty interesting.
Oh, yeah. My job here is to listen to the stories, collect the evidence, analyze it, and to find the truth and report the truth.
I often tell people that the truth, when we reach it, is a complexity of factors. We've got witnesses, we've got evidence, we've got history, we've got corroboration, all in an attempt to find that one piece of evidence that stands out and quite possibly changes the game forever. My man, how you doing?
How you doing?
Welcome. Good to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Chrissy, nice to meet you.
Welcome. Let me kick it off by asking you in brief to tell us your key account that you submitted evidence for.
My name is Andreas Sherm. I'm 40 years old. I come from New Mexico, and I see some crazy things that I can't explain. There's something going on. Just don't exactly know what. Anyone who lives in New Mexico knows that it's a military place. There's Roswell, New Mexico, obviously. Then there's Los Alamos. And so there's always kind of things going on. Throughout the years, I've had multiple sightings. There's a feeling you get, the hairs on your arms, your neck kind of stand up. You just feel like you're not supposed to be seeing it. It's not something that's supposed to be there. It's something unnatural. August 7th, 2023 at about 10:58 p.m. Me and my girlfriend were traveling from Denver, Colorado to Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had just come off the Raton Pass. We noticed it was a set of lights. And hanging half over the mountain, half over the highway was it looked like just like a bright light at first.
Look at the kid. You see it? People moved it. I am.
Started getting close enough to it to where I could see the shape of it finally, and it was your classic saucer.
What
It was low and it was big. It was about 50, 60 feet wide. You could see the light coming off the craft, and it looked like asphalt. It was black, and it was really sparkly, and it wasn't smooth. This thing is like this to my left. It just took off, man, so fast. It blows my mind how fast this thing was.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, off to the west, we see a light in the distance. And I'm like, I think that's it. Is that it? Is that it?
Oh, wow. Babe, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Is it back?
That is one.
Are you sure?
I've got it. I've got it on my phone.
It's dimming, and then it's getting brighter at a couple points. It's really bright, and then it starts ping-pong, like disappearing and trailing off and ping-ponging, and it was doing some really, really strange things. And then it eventually just blacked out. I don't know if it turned off the lights or if it zipped off again. It was strange. So all these things are really strange. There's nothing special about me. I'm just like a normal dude. You know what I mean? So why have I seen these things as opposed to, you know, other people haven't seen these things? I don't understand why. What's the point? Why put on a show? What are you doing? If I find out today that what I saw cannot be explained, that just adds to the overall mystery of my life.
My question to you is, what are you looking to gain from our exchange today?
I just wanted to see if I could gather any data, because some of this stuff is just so far out there. What are these things? What is their intent, and who's behind the wheel?
Yeah.
No matter what, no video footage or pictures is going to answer that. You know, we need hard data with a lot of this stuff, and unfortunately, that's not available to the public right now. I'd like to know I'm not crazy.
I appreciate your account because it's very vivid. You paid a lot of attention to your surroundings. You have stepped up with evidence. You want data. You want answers. Chrissy has studied this material, and I want to hear from her on it.
I'm excited to see what you came up with.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Andreas Scherm submitted a 2-minute-long video recorded on the Raton Pass in New Mexico on August 7th, 2023 at approximately 10:50 p.m. The clip shows a light off to the side of the road, moving erratically in the sky.
So the first thing we did was search flight data, satellite, ISS, and rocket launch dates, and cross-check them with date, time, and location of your sighting. So when we cross-checked date, time, and location, we did find flight data that showed 2 flights within view, but flying 31,000 feet above to the east. So that means it's not what you saw.
Right.
Referencing the video, analysts determined that the 2 planes, each flying above 30,000 feet, would have been located much higher in the sky than the object that Andreas captured.
And then we cross-referenced with multiple UFO databases and then see if there was any relatable sightings. We found that in 2021, a commercial air pilot did report seeing a long object flying over Raton, New Mexico.
Have any targets up here? We just had something go right over the top of us that, I hate to say this, looked like a long cylindrical object. It almost looked like a cruise vessel type of thing moving really fast that went right over the top of us.
Wow.
Right.
The car's surrounded by this white, blue light.
Felt like it was moving through. He may have been dark.
It was really foggy, and I needed to make a stop in a certain spot in Machu Picchu. So I took out my iPhone and I take a shot.
We found out that in 2021, a commercial air pilot did report seeing a long object flying over Raton, New Mexico.
Have any targets up here? We just had something go right over the top of us that, I hate to say this, looked like a long cylindrical object that almost looked like a cruise vessel type of thing moving really fast. I went right over the top of us.
Wow.
Right. So we're seeing that pilots are seeing the same thing, and they're correlating around the date and time too.
Wow.
But the one thing that we couldn't do, it's very dark, so we couldn't stabilize your video. So it's inconclusive at this moment.
The way I come to my conclusion is by looking at a variety of factors. The nature of the data, the history of the area, the credibility and the aptitude of the witness, his or her penchant for detail. And based on everything that you've brought to the table, you witnessed a UFO.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Well, so, I mean, that's really, that feels good to know, man. It's just nice to know that, you know, hey, you're not crazy. I know I'm not crazy, but it's a nice little cherry on top, I guess you could say. I know what I saw without knowing what I saw. It's just nice to get that little bit of affirmation.
Right on.
Thank you so
That's
much.
good, my man.
Thank you, and I appreciate it, Cheryl. Thank you so much. We can't argue anymore whether UFO are a real or fake thing. They're in our skies, they're in our oceans.
The thing that strikes me among many of these witnesses is that these are mature, capable people. This is not all just hearsay or stories from wingnuts or people who don't know any better, as the rejectionists like to depict them.
Hopefully, by me being validated and this thing being out there in the public, other people be able to come forward and share their evidence and share their story. You're not alone. Tell your stories. It's going to be all right, I promise you. Not everyone's going to think you're crazy.
I was going outside my house and I saw it and I followed it.
See, that's a trip.
Yeah, it's right by the moon, right there.
Roswell, New Mexico is a global nexus for some of the most intriguing, scariest,
boom, it hit us like, what the heck? You know, it woke us up from a dead sleep.
and most fascinating UFO stories you've ever heard.
Born and raised in Roswell here. I heard y'all were here. Wanted to bring you something. I can't even explain what it is. It was silver in color as well.
It was completely silent. That's the thing that struck me. If it's going to be a helicopter or even a drone, you're going to hear something, right?
I'm here in Roswell to listen to people's close encounter stories from the first and the fourth kind, to understand their human experience through a UAP encounter.
Everything just shined so bright, brighter than daylight.
Never know who you're going to meet in Roswell.
You never know. And especially at the variety, like everybody comes here. Look at the local watering hole
Yeah,
for UFO chat.
I dig it. Well, this is going to be mighty interesting.
Yeah.
We have a piece of visual evidence which, if validated, could visually revolutionize the field.
It could potentially be one of the best UFO photos.
Mm-hmm.
It really could be.
That's arresting.
It is. It's unbelievable, actually. Hi.
Hey. Welcome. I'm Mitch.
Hi. Chris,
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mari Luna
Hi.
from Mexico City.
Awesome.
How long was your trip?
12 hours.
That's a long trip.
That's right.
We really do appreciate you being here. Thank you,
Thank you.
Maria. Maria, to start with, please tell us your story.
My name is Maria Luna. All my life I have been very connected to spiritual beings, angels, shamans, light beings. I used to have these sightings of gold color spheres. I used to look up in the sky and ask them to come and take me with them. In March 11th, in 2022,